Probably a good point.
And then I'll go back down there and see what the third one has in store for me. Where was... Oh, okay, I already passed by it.
Crown, dude, exactly. Like, what do you need that for?
Well, I'm saying, in this hack anyway, apparently each of these 4 items, which I believe it was the rod, the loot, the cube, and the crown, apparently, saying those apparently unlock like little bonus areas in the final dungeon. In the original version, the crown is what you needed to activate the Astos fight.
The what exactly? Because it kind of cut out.
The Astos fight.
Oh.
Because normally, when you first meet him, if you choose to do so, I never do at this point, he claims that someone stole his crown and stuck it in the swamp cave. And then when you bring it back to him, he goes, "Wahaha! I'm actually the dark elf that you were going to hunt down. Give me that crown so I can kill you."
Yeah, sounds about right.
And later on, you actually need the crown to access the place where you get the rat's tail that we talked about before.
Oh, yeah.
So even if it wasn't plot required, there was still another use for it. And the funny thing is, with that particular place, it was actually easier to get there using the ship, because there was a river nearby, and normally you would need a port to dock the ship at, unless you had a river, because then you can dock the ship at a river instead. And there was a river next to the castle, and meanwhile, if you had to go by airship rather, it's a rather long walk. And in this game, it kind of cut off the river option, so.
But with the airship, you can basically get anywhere, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, you can only land in plains areas. Like if it was with like marshes, deserts, forests, you can't land there. So
that makes sense.
So that caravan area that I was at last time, I think, briefly. Yeah, you have to kind of make a decent amount of walk, which actually I think the walk would be shorter if you used the regular ship. Alright, so what kind of area is this? Or I guess more to the point, what kind of enemies does it have in it?
Hopefully not something really bad, but knowing this place, it's probably something bad.
Like 5 raiders.
Raiders is the like final tier of the pirates, right?
In theory, yes.
Well, at least that ain't too bad.
Well, they don't do much damage to Aaron, just assuming that they don't crit. But I'm buffing up my defense anyway. I'm not worried as much about my resources on this one, if only because this place isn't big at all. As long as I have one warp spell available, I can get out at any time.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 2 down. And that's 3.
Pick them off one at a time.
Yeah. At least they can't do the same to me. I probably could have just used the regular shield. I didn't have to. I don't think I needed to use the second level shield spell.
Might need the level 2 shield spell for the goob.
It all depends on what the thing is that I have to fight here at the end.
This dungeon actually doesn't exist in the original version of the game, right?
Nope. Oh, what the heck am I seeing here? This seems bad. But I silenced 2 of them. Ow. And Aaron's dead already.
What? Magitech? What?
Yeah.
Didn't even think those things existed.
They don't! At least they're not supposed to.
Any damage to Aaron with a bolt beam?
Yeah. And the thing is, I only got 2 of them silenced. And magic doesn't seem to be the most effective thing here. And I'm dead. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
And finishes off with Tech Laser. Oh my goodness. Well, that was informative, if nothing else. And that's why I saved.
Good point.
Well, since I seem to be in a bit of an explorative mood, there was that one area in the far corner of the world that due to the way the world map is laid out, I can just go southeast to get there and see if I can actually get there, because it looks like it's more of might be a whirlpool if nothing else. And see if I can access it, whether it's something that would wreck my face right now. It would be nice if I could get through enough of the ice cave to get the
ice staff.
The ice staff. That would really help in the volcano. But A, I don't know where it is, and B, we already saw how bad some of the enemies are in there.
Yeah.
Let's see, where am I now? Okay, I just have to go down the coast here a little bit. Oh, I can get in there, but it's pitch dark.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And a lot of undead stuff.
Where's HM Flash when you need it?
Yeah, that would kind of be nice.
Isn't there like a spell or something that can light up the place?
I don't believe so.
Oh, jeez.
It would be nice if I could get the Holy 2 spell off without getting... Without, getting, paralyzed, but... But that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, jeez.
And... Well, the poison hit some of them. That was actually more than I was expecting. Might as well try Charm, too. It's gotta work at some point. Well, it worked on a couple of them. One of the wraiths is dead.
Good.
Focus my efforts on the ones that aren't, charmed. Oh, really? And now Big K is the only one that's not paralyzed. That's great.
Oh, jeez.
But at least when they're doing damage to each other, they're doing a good bit of damage. Holy cow. That is nice. And I think one of the enemies just died from poison. I wasn't really paying that much attention, and one of them's dead now.
Death by poison.
Yeah, when they die from poison, they just vanish. That's interesting. How I'm surviving this fight, I'm not sure, because this is definitely not your conventional thing.
Well, considering in this place, you're just going to be basically blindly walking into walls and whatnot.
Uh-huh. Can
well,
you...
at least you're not...
Okay, yeah, and they're all dead now. Good.
At least you're not having too many troubles in this place.
So far.
Yeah.
Another 4,000 XP before I level again.
Jeez.
So what do we have? We got a couple treasure chests in here. With a couple of eyes. I remember these stupid things! Though I do remember the last time I fought them, they weren't that bad, except Big K just got stunned, naturally. And Adam just got paralyzed.
Oh boy.
Let's see how well Charm works this time. Well, well, everyone except the Spectre was the only one that didn't get charmed there.
Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'm gonna see if I can get some dinner, and then I might be back in a little bit.
All right. That's one eye dead. And the other eye killed the Spectre for me. Nice. So So the fact that there's 2 treasure chests here... I'm wondering what's actually in these things. Because I've never actually gotten to this room before. Sting? It's a weapon? Can anyone here equip this? No. Okay. Ha. And Invis Ring! That is nice. So, who do I want to give this to? I'll give that to Aaron. That's not a bad thing. So... now that I've actually got stuff out of that, I think a hasty retreat would be good. And I'm curious to see, does Sting do something in combat? No, it does not. So it seems to be one of those class-specific weapons, but it's not a class one of the classes that I have. Huh. Might have to look into that, see if that's actually the case or not. But nobody here can equip it, so that is what it is. But hey, in Invis Ring, that is not a bad find. I think... Okay, yep, just have to go straight north, pretty much. So I know better than to go into there. And I can't just park on the waterfall now. So if nobody can equip this thing, and it doesn't do anything in combat, I'm wondering how much I can sell this for. And it's not even worth selling either. Oh well. So what? Okay, I don't have anything else to sell. So, with that out of the way... I feel like trying my luck here again. Oh dear. The fact that there's ghosts here does not fill me with joy. But if I wonder how many times I could use the, oh, ow. Yeah, these things hurt. They hurt a lot, and Aaron's paralyzed because, of course, you know what? Nah. Though it feels like maybe I should be giving this Invis Ring to somebody else. I mean, who has the best agility here? Certainly not me. It's actually Adam that has the best. Yeah, I think I'll let Aaron keep it. If anything, I can have 2 buffs going in the same round. So, trying to make my way through this place again. I'm thinking once I get to the fourth, the floor I was at before, I might just try to just make my way down to the bottom floor, because I think there was only one more floor before I get to the boss. Oh geez, what's my health looking like? This is where mass healing comes in handy so much. I'm just gonna keep having you use that. Because your evasion cannot be too high. You just knows Aaron's not the best damage dealer I've got, so... And if he goes first, that makes things a heck of a lot easier. So at least these guys aren't that bad, in theory. Wait, how close was I to leveling up? 1800? Meh. If I can get through this place and beat the boss, then I can just get through the rest of this at my leisure. In theory. Well, at least they don't do much damage. Don't they have the mass damage ability? Or am I mistaken? Ooh, crit, nice. Yeah, they do have mass damage, and that's a good bit of damage too. Ouch. I think... cures all around. Although those cures don't really seem to be doing a heck of a lot, but meh. You know what, in fact, I feel like having... yeah, one more. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about any of the treasure right now. I'm just going to try and go straight to the boss. Except, I think there's a couple things here that I can get for... do I want to know what these guys do? Well, at least these guys don't do, they could be worse. They do a lot of hits, but they don't, as long as they're targeting Aaron, they don't do a lot of damage. Ow. I didn't think this wasn't a fixed combat point before, I don't think. So that was just bad luck that I got in a fight on that spot. Go ahead and equip that. So, was this the... Yep, that was the warp point. At least because of all the lava areas, it's not taking... Ow. It's not taking too long to get back to here. So I'm debating whether or not to put a save state before the boss. I did it for Lich. I see no reason why I shouldn't be doing it here, too. And... Zombles. If I can make them miss... Well, at least I got one in before he got paralyzed. Come on, die. Dang you. Oh, ow. Still don't have level... Wait. There we go. Aaron, can you... not be paralyzed anymore, please? Okay, at least that's one bull dead. I think for reasons, I think I'm going to be saving my shield spell until the boss fight, because I remember that being a thing. But I want to say I have enough potions that I could at least get myself a good ways healed up. Aaron, can you get healed, please? Thank you! As long as he doesn't hit me. Okay, good. And we got ourselves a level up. Okay. I feel a little bit better about that. They still can't use level 5 spells? What the heck? I feel cheated. And I don't have enough to heal everybody up to full. But yeah, I can get us a good ways there. As long as I don't have another combat before the fight. I'm usually hesitant about this sort of thing, but alright. Let's go. Invisring. I don't think Invisring will do too much here. I'll try muting you. And I'll try charming you too. Because I remember Carrie being weak to certain status ailments. And yep, I charmed you, and how much damage you got cured. Of course you did. Well, at least you're silent, so you can't use any of your fire magic spells, which I'm assuming you have. And shielding everybody. 5 hits for 5. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try charming you again. Because I think it'll be amusing to see how much damage you do to yourself. If nothing else, you being cured will waste a turn. 2 for 66. Oh, 1 hit for 36. Oh, man. You know what? I'm just gonna load up on the Inviso while you're hitting yourself. Yeah, cause even if I knock it down to 3 hits is still better than 5. And you're not doing a heck of a lot of damage yourself anyway, so might as well have you put to use some other way. Except it's not really accomplishing a heck of a lot, is it? Alright. Three or four uses of Invis isn't doing that much, then it's not worth it. Thankfully, my shield spell is doing a heck of a lot of work right now. I totally forgot that I could have been buffing Big K, too. Might as well buff you again. Carrie has Purge? Okay. 6 hits for 660 and you're still not dead? Good God. Well, now you're dead. Jeez. Alright. So, I accomplished that much. When are they gonna learn level 5 spells?